Have you ever wondered what it would be like to step outside and find a world filled with colossal beasts? What if your daily commute involved dodging mammoths, or a picnic could be interrupted by a saber-toothed cat? It sounds like a scene from a blockbuster movie, but for our ancient ancestors, this was reality. This was a world ruled by megafauna, and today, we re-journeying back in time to explore how early humans not only survived but thrived among these prehistoric giants. So what exactly is megafauna? The term literally means large animals. Scientists generally classify any animal weighing over 100 pounds, or about 45 kilograms, as megafauna. Imagine a woolly mammoth, towering over 13 feet tall, with immense curving tusks. Picture a saber-toothed cat, Smilodon, Fatalis *, with dagger-like canine teeth up to 7 inches long. Or how about the Glyptodon, a creature that looked like a Volkswagen Beetle-sized armadillo with a spiked, club-like tail? And let's not forget the giant ground sloth, Megatherium *, which could stand up on its hind legs to reach heights of 20 feet, as tall as a giraffe, to munch on tree leaves. These weren't just isolated creatures. They were part of a vibrant and frankly terrifying global ecosystem. These incredible animals weren't confined to one corner of the globe, roamed far and wide. The vast, cold grasslands of Eurasia and North America, known as the Mammoth Steppe, were home to woolly mammoths, woolly rhinos, and cave lions. In the Americas, you'd find not just saber-toothed cats and giant sloths, but also short-faced bears, which were larger and faster than any grizzly today. Down in Australia, the megafauna was even more unique, with giant wombats the size of rhinos called Diprotodon *, and a massive monitor lizard named Megalania * that could grow up to 23 feet long. Africa, the cradle of humanity, also had its share of giants, some of which, like elephants and rhinos, have relatives that survive to this day. Our ancestors, from Homo habilis to Homo sapiens *, evolved and spread out across a planet teeming with these colossal neighbors. For early humans, encountering these giants wasn't a rare event. It was a daily fact of life. This was a human world and a wild animal world separated by cities and fences. They were one and the same, our ancestors, including Neanderthals in Europe and Asia, and early Homo sapiens * across the globe, shared the same landscapes, drank from the same water sources, and competed for the same resources as these massive animals. How do we know this? The evidence is literally carved in stone and buried in the earth. Stunning cave paintings like those found in Lascaux, France, and Chauvet Cave depict vivid scenes of mammoths, ancient bison, and lions. Furthermore, archaeological sites are filled with clues. We discovered mammoth bones with clear-cut marks from stone tools and even spear points lodged within fossilized skeletons. This is undeniable proof of direct and often violent interaction. These weren't just neighbors, they were prey, predators, and competitors. So, how did a relatively small, two-legged primate with no natural armor, claws, or fangs manage to hunt animals that could weigh 10 times as much? It boiled down to 3 key things: brains, teamwork, and tools. Our ancestors couldn't outrun a short-faced bear or overpower a mammoth single-handedly. Instead, they used their superior intelligence to devise clever strategies. They crafted deadly effective hunting tools from stone, bone, and wood. Long, sharp spears, like the famous Ningen spears from Germany, could be thrown from a safe distance to pierce thick hides. The atlatl, or spear thrower, was a revolutionary invention that acted as a lever, allowing a hunter to launch a dart with incredible force and accuracy, essentially extending the power of their arm. But tools alone weren't enough. Hunting a giant was a group effort. Teams of hunters would work together, using their knowledge of the terrain and animal behavior to their advantage. They might drive a herd of mammoths towards a cliff edge or into a camouflaged pit trap. Fire was another game-changing tool. It could be used to create a wall of flames to funnel animals into an ambush or to scare off predators trying to steal a kill. Hunting was incredibly risky. A misplaced step, a moment of hesitation, could mean being gored, trampled, or mauled. But the reward was immense. A single mammoth could provide a clan with thousands of pounds of meat, enough to last for weeks, along with thick hides for clothing and shelter, and massive bones and tusks to be carved into tools, jewelry, and art. This constant struggle raises a fascinating question. In the epic battle of human versus beast, who really had the advantage? On one side, you have sheer size, brute strength, and natural weapons like tusks and claws. On the other, you have intelligence, communication, and technology. The megafauna were powerful, but their behavior was often instinctual and predictable. Humans, however, could adapt, plan, and innovate. While a glyptodon was protected by its thick shell, humans learned they could flip it over to expose its vulnerable underside. While a saber-toothed cat was a perfect ambush predator, a group of humans with coordinated tactics and projectile weapons could keep it at bay. It was our ability to think abstractly, to communicate complex plans, and to create and refine tools that gave us the ultimate edge. We didn't just survive in their world, we began to shape it. Our ancestors weren't just another animal in the food chain. We're becoming the planet's apex predator. Where did all these giants go? Their disappearance? An event known as the Quaternary Extinction Event was driven by a powerful one-to-punch: climate change and human pressure. Around 12,000 years ago, the last ice age came to an end. As the massive glaciers retreated, the global climate warmed rapidly. This dramatically changed landscapes all over the world. The vast cold, grassy steppes that supported herds of mammoths and bison transformed into dense forests and warmer prairies. This rapid habitat and food source loss put immense stress on megafauna populations that were adapted to ice age conditions. But climate change was only part of the story. At the same time, human populations were growing and becoming increasingly efficient hunters. The arrival of highly skilled Homo sapiens in new continents like the Americas and Australia coincides almost perfectly with the rapid decline of local megafauna. This has led to the overkill hypothesis, the idea that our ancestors hunted these giant animals to extinction. The truth is likely a combination of both factors. Animals already struggling to adapt to a changing world were pushed over the brink by the relentless pressure of a new, incredibly intelligent predator. Even though they've been gone for thousands of years, the legacy of the megafauna is all around us. They live on in the myths and legends of cultures worldwide, tales of giant beasts and heroic hunters that may be distant echoes of real encounters our ancestors had. They are immortalized in the breathtaking art they left on cave walls, a window into a lost world. And of course, their massive bones continue to be unearthed, fueling our imagination and scientific understanding of the deep past. Every time a fossil is discovered, it's a direct physical link to this age of giants. And we still have a few megafauna with us today. Elephants, rhinos, and hippos are the modern-day giants, living reminders of a time when the world was filled with even grander creatures. Sadly, they face many of the same threats their prehistoric cousins did: habitat loss and pressure from humans. Their fate is a powerful reminder of our impact on the planet. Our ancestors' story is one of incredible resilience. They faced a world of giants and didn't just hide in caves. They observed, they learned, they innovated, and they rose to the challenge. Their journey through the prehistoric world wasn't just about survival. It was about laying the foundation for everything that came after, for the world we live in today. They proved that it isn't always the biggest or the strongest who win, but the most adaptable and intelligent. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey back to the Ice Age. If you enjoyed this trip through time, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more adventures into our incredible past. See you next time.